situated, but
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but everything's good though.
Bro, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. And I remember the last call you had told me how the move kind of affected your system, man, your vibe, the system you had. How's that?
Yeah, everything's back on track.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So
just
everything
like you know how you say, just like riding a bike.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's true. That's true. You kind of get back on there and learn how to use the muscle memory, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly, exactly. Bro, that's good, man. That's good. Again, I'm glad to hear it went smoothly, man. Again, I know that moving is bro, that's like probably one of the toughest things to do in life.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
then too, you really don't know how much stuff you got until you actually start
You
moving
actually start
shit.
moving. Yep. Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it got to a point where like, man, I don't even care, man. Leave that shit. Just throw it. Screw it. I don't use it. I
Yeah.
said, I ain't got nothing but my gains in it. No, like, just throw it away.
Exactly. I love it, bro. I love it. And bro, I appreciate you also being willing to let Elena come on as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah, man, I was actually thinking to myself, I was like, we were trying to squeeze it in, and I was like, okay, Elena, we could do later tonight as well if you wanted to. And then I thought about it, I was like, wait, I could just combine it this time, and have y'all
yeah.
both. I was like, yeah, why not do a two in
Double
one?
check in.
Exactly,
Yeah,
a
double
double check
check
in.
in.
And then as the group gets bigger, bro. I was even thinking about that being something that may have to be done anyway.
Right, right.
So I didn't even think about that, but that's awesome. It's actually a really good idea. That'll kind of keep me able to kind of still be sufficient with time. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You
man.
need to take that help out too, brother.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it,
Yeah,
man.
I'm acting like a mad scientist over here.
I see, bro. I'm like, what is man mixing up potions? What is that, bro?
I'm a big fan of essential amino acids, EAAs. Everybody talks about branch chain amino acids like BCAs, but a lot of people don't understand that the branch chain amino acids ain't shit without the other six essential
Other
amino
six,
acids.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
but I'm a big fan of them.
Wow.
Helps them muscle recovery and stuff like that, muscle
Mm,
building. And then it's crazy too because 10 grams, like just say like we ain't had nothing to eat, just 10 grams alone could actually stimulate muscle protein synthesis, what actually repairs and you know what I mean. So I like to like if I know I'm hungry and I know
yeah.
I'm not going to eat a big meal like right now it's like only 7 o'clock
Hmm.
over here,
Yeah.
and my dinner is usually around
Hmm.
9:30, but
Mm,
I'm hungry, so I will
yeah.
go with some EAs with a protein bar.
Bro.
And this is 20 grams, and then this has 9 grams. So
Oh wow.
yeah. So this is like pure protein, so it's enough to actually stimulate muscle protein synthesis.
Wow, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. When it comes to the science behind it, I'm like 100% all on it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and bro, that again, that's why you where you are. That's why you where you are, bro. That's why you are. That's exactly why you are. I was just telling I was telling what's her name? Shirley. I was like, make sure you hit him up. Make sure you hit him up for a program or if you have any has she hit you up?
Yeah. No, no, no. Like
Okay.
you do it for free workouts. I even told her I'll set her
Mhm.
calories for her. And then I even because like she's probably like doesn't know how much to eat or how many
Exactly.
calories she should be taking in or
Yeah.
how many grams of protein she should be getting
Mhm.
in. I was like, that's pretty crucial. Like when you're like in a weight loss journey, like
Yeah.
knowing those numbers and how to hit
Mhm.
those numbers, or even like a meal plan where I could break it down like, look, if you do this, and then you can have
Exactly.
anything you want for dinner, you will hit these numbers.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah,
That's
that's
good.
crucial. So this is my first time trying this flavor. I'm gonna see what this is like. Lemon ice.
And bro, how's the training going, man? Because you're a coach
Uh,
now. How's that going?
yeah, it's going good.
Mm. I'm your coach.
I
I'm your
got
coach. Like I see that.
yeah. I just came back from the gym, like
Let's
really literally.
go.
Like I just got off work right when I knew I could get this time in
Yeah.
because like I had a fitness consultation where
Yeah.
I do a workout with them, and then I break down on what I do, and then I send them to my boss, where he actually does a body scan with the eVolt, where it tells all the body
Body
mass,
fat
the lean body
percentage.
mass,
Mm-hmm.
everything, and then
Yeah.
it tells them how many calories they need to be intaking and stuff like
Wow.
that. Yeah, so I just had one of those right now from 5 to 6, so I knew I could get out of there at 6 and make it here.
Bro, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. The fact that you, bro, I don't know if you actually like realize this, Art, man, but like literally,
That's some good stuff.
for real, the taste is
Yeah,
really the flavor is good too.
yeah, flavor's good, man. Plus, too, it has electrolytes too. This is one thing
Wow.
I really wanted to because
Mm-hmm.
the new gym I'm at, man, it's hot, and I'll be sweating my ass
Sweating,
off.
yeah, man.
So this is another main reason why I bought it too. So for when I'm in there grinding, I can have one of these, and then I can still get, my electrolytes back in me, so I can hit it hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, man. And I even heard that you want to actually try to prevent yourself from sweating so that you can actually preserve more energy. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I didn't mind working out in the AC. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people think like, oh, if I'm not sweating, that
It,
I'm not working hard, or
yep.
if I'm not sweating, I'm not
Yeah.
burning calories. Like
Yeah.
burning
Yeah.
calories don't have shit to do with sweat. You know what I mean? That's
Hey,
just
say it again, bro. That's a big one.
yeah,
That's a big one.
yeah. Like the
That's
sweating
a
does
big
not
one.
fucking burn calories. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like it trips me out. Like when people
Mm.
wear, like, don't get me wrong. Like when you see people with the hoodies on in the gym and hitting it hard.
Yep.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, floats your boat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But like to warm up the body, yeah, to get the body real warm, the muscles real warm, yeah, and then that's a good way to do it. But
Yeah.
when it comes down to you're burning more calories as
Mm-hmm.
you're hot and sweating, that's negative.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just that's just your body just trying to cool itself off. That's
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Bro, I'm so glad you said that because like there's literally people are that truly like they'll be wrapped in like bubble wrap, like they're trying to sweat, and it's like, bro,
And then
mm-hmm.
is it even with like the sauna? You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to like lose water weight and trying
Yep.
to like make a certain weight, yeah, I go for it
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Because what I mean, you're sweating all that stuff. What I mean, all the, well, I could say toxins too,
Mm-hmm.
but you're sweating and you're getting all the water weight off of you.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
right when you're done and you go take a drink of back of water, guess what? It's right back.
Right back. Exactly.
Yeah, like the people who go to the sauna like faithfully like trip me out. Like, why?
Bro.
You know what I mean? That's
Bro.
like that's like for athletes, trying to make a weight,
Exactly.
or like a
Exactly.
fighter or
Yeah,
a
a
pro
fight.
boxer
Exactly.
or an MMA
Exactly.
guy. They
Mm-hmm.
have to make that cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll go hop in the sauna until
Mm-hmm.
stay in there till they hit that weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're right. You're exactly right, man. I'm glad you're saying this because again, it goes back to how people want the appearance. They want the
Hmm.
appearance when it comes to fitness. They want to look the par, but you actually have to know the par. You got to know the
Yeah,
science behind it. What the deficit is calorie deficit.
yeah,
You have to know that you can't get around what you eat or what you put in, calories in, calories out. You can't get around it.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't get around
definitely.
it.
It was funny because these ladies, after I was done with my session,
Mm-hmm.
I always tell the members what's up. I always
Mm-hmm.
conversate with them, and they're like, I overheard say, "Yeah, I've been coming here for 3 damn years. I ain't lost a goddamn weight, any damn weight." And I mean, that's just like me. I was like, hey, it all comes down to your nutrition. You know what I mean? If you're not changing the way you eat, you ain't gonna change the way you look. It's just plain and simple. That's just how the game goes. But I say, hey, keep on grinding though, because you got your work ethic is there. You know what I mean? You just
Yeah,
need to find your nutrition, and you'll get to where you want to be. And people need to hear that.
they need to hear that,
It's
bro.
like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to sugarcoat it in any type of way. I'm
No,
just gonna let you know facts. It's like another way. I say I don't give a damn how hard you work in here. You're not going to out train a bad diet, no matter what.
bro. I
Everybody talk about the results, but don't want to put in the
want
work
to
to
put in
get
the
it.
work to get it. Come on, man. Come on. They don't want to put in the work. And that's why I love what you do, bro. I really love it. Ever since I've met you, it's always been you stressing nutrition, stressing
Yeah,
the deficit. You're the only person I know that stresses it like this.
I'll come at it hard just because, like, I know that's what it takes to get to where you want. A lot of people, it takes back to where I posted about the iceberg effect. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about here, but
Yeah,
don't want to do what's down here. What's the really main important, or the large part of where fitness is. Like
exactly.
all that shit on the top of the water. You know what I mean? That shit will get there. It'll come. Just
Mm-hmm.
do these first.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. This is look, bro. We ain't even started to check in, and like, like already, like you dropping gems, and
Yeah, well,
again,
the crazy thing about it is like when I got into the calorie deficit, it wasn't me for me to like I didn't have that mindset like I want to look shredded, I want to look ripped, I want to have six pack abs, I want to be just shredded as fuck. That was nowhere near in my goal. My goal
exactly.
was to drop weight.
Yeah,
And you know what I mean? It's like, all right, full cool. I just wanted to lose to be honest, I just wanted to lose 10 pounds.
exactly.
And then when the weight just started dropping like nothing, and I was like, well, holy shit, let's see how far I
This
can go.
works. Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's see how far I could go. And then next thing you know, I wasn't even planning on it, but my abs start coming in, and I was like, holy shit, I got abs. And then it's like, all right, let's keep it going because now
Yeah.
I want more. Once you start getting the results and you start seeing the results, it becomes addicting to actually work harder and become better. Because I wasn't always this in tune with my calories, like how I am now, like to
Wow.
break down a deficit. I was never this in tune. I just
Wow.
knew I started off my calorie deficit with 300, and I slowly started going. And then I started seeing the results. I
Yeah.
started digging in deeper and researching more on what it takes to get to where I want to be. And
Wow.
it just becomes addicting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Elena's hopping in here. But yeah, yeah, man. This is dope. This is dope. This is exactly why I love having you in my group, man. Why I love these different aspects of check-ins. Elena, how are
Hi,
Oh, there
you?
she goes.
Let's go. All right.
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? Everything's well?
Yep.
That's
We
good.
got to the gym today, so that makes everything better.
You already know. Art just came from it too. He said he
Yeah.
just came from it. Just came
Yes.
from it. I'm loving it. Yo, Elena, you glowing. What is going on with your skin?
Got that aura
I
around
know,
us.
right? I'm like, what is like,
Yeah.
bro, she like
It's
glowing.
my
Like,
new light. I have a little desk now, so I set up
oh,
at my desk,
okay,
desk
okay.
light on.
I'm like, come on, that shit we're like an angel, man. It's like, what's going on?
I
I was
need my
like, what?
halo.
Right. I love it. I love it. Thank you for hopping in. Art, you too, man. Again, this is just super dope because I was just telling Art this. I was like, as the group grows, I was actually talking to my lady about this. I was like, what is the load I can bear before I need to bring other people in? Because eventually, Art and Elena, what I'm gonna do is have other people run the groups. I'm gonna have like multiple fitness groups. So, Art, if you want to run one, or I'll have Giselle or Elena, you if you want to run one, or if you want to do the mental health or the poetry, like I'm gonna start having people running multiple groups, and then that way I'll be able to kind of take some of the load off of me. But I just thought about this with the check-ins. I was like, it could get to the point where if it does overload us, I can do group check-ins.
That's
How
true.
does what do y'all think
That's
about
not a
that?
bad.
You said it's not a bad idea?
I think that'd be a good idea, especially as it gets bigger. Yeah, like
Okay.
as it gets bigger, it would probably be a good idea because then that way it's less work on you. It's less having to schedule everybody and just have a scheduled check-in, group
Mm,
check-in, every month or something.
okay. Okay. You feeling it. I love it. I want to hear from my group members,
Yeah. And then you can
Mhm.
have like, or maybe like three people in one check-in.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it'd be like me, Elena, and then Larissa. All right,
Mm.
that can knock out three, in one sitting.
Mm.
And then you could have Giselle, maybe uh, uh
Hey,
Shirley or
yeah,
Nene.
yeah, them three and one too.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Y'all exactly right. I'm loving that y'all are feeling it because I know this seemed like an inconvenience. Me and Elena, we were tag teaming. We were constantly, I felt like, all right, I literally fell asleep and I missed our check-in. I woke up, I was like, I was like, Elaine, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And so we just kept missing each other. And then with Art, me and Art, we kept missing each other. You were moving, things of that nature. So, a lot of times I realized that, the flexibility is awesome. But at the same time, as it grows, it's going to become a matter of which there's more pressing matters of trying to get people in together, which will make it more sufficient, So I thank y'all.
Right.
I thank y'all for the advice too. Like I really do thank y'all for tossing me these ideas because y'all are my members, and that helps me to also be able to learn how to relieve certain loads as well. So, man, we growing, and we international too now. You know what I'm saying? We got freaking Larissa from Australia.
Right.
Come on. She paying me in I forgot what they call them there, but she paying me in euros, whatever it is. We had to go to freaking PayPal. Like I was like, what the heck is this? Like the dollar is stronger there, so I pay her like a lot more. Like I had sent her some money back because she had oversent me something. And I was like, damn. She was like, yeah, you sent me a lot, Trey. I was like, no, I didn't. And she was like, the dollar is just stronger there. So it's really cool to see how everything is just growing. It's crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
But Elena, I caught up with Art, but let me hear about your week. How's everything going? How are you? And I don't know if you mind me saying this with Art, but I would assume not. Because we record when we do say it, when we do the check-in. But I know, in terms of the recent passings that you've had, how are you mentally? How's your mental health and stuff in regards to, I've been meaning to ask that.
I'm good.
Okay.
It definitely, like, all those losses last year, well, even in the beginning of this year, really just taught me to just appreciate the time I do have and make the most of it, which I haven't really been doing lately. Like May was a really packed month, so I fell off the wagon pretty hard. But like I am now getting myself into a new routine. I'm gonna start a new job. And so like I'm still trying to work it around having time for myself and still being able to be there for the kids, and still being able to study and work towards my goals. So it's all piecing together. Like I said, I got a new desk, so that's helping work towards that. And I really have been lately taking more into consideration about, that let me appreciate the time I do have. Let me make the most of it. Let me, make something of myself while I'm still on this planet. So I have something to leave for my kids. So I have something to leave behind as, something to remember me by, and not just, fall off the face of the earth one day and nobody knows my name, or my kids don't have anything, to hold for themselves or to have for themselves. So, yeah.
Wow. That right there is deep. And I'm glad to hear that you're healing mentally, and that's the perspective you do have, even though you had, those recent passings in your family. But thinking about your children, thinking about your legacy, man, that's always a great thing. That's always a great thing. And Elena, trust me, if you ever, again, I'm not wishing this at all, but if you did pass, I'm just saying you have left a mark already with us, with me, Art, Giselle, Shirley, all of us. Like, all of y'all leave marks. Every time we get in a group, y'all leaving marks. Like, seriously, y'all are constantly leaving marks. So please know that already you have already left a mark. I ain't got any tattoos, but if I did, you would see an Elena right here. Because you left a mark. I'm dead serious. Like, you left a mark for sure.
That's actually a funny story. That's actually how my name started. It was a tattoo on a guy's arm that my mom dated. Yeah.
What? Hey, well, look, it wasn't me. You didn't date me. That's crazy. What the heck?
To be still grinding and like to hear the way you're talking, and I know dealing with like death is like it could break us down mentally, and then like to hear it in your voice, like to keep on pushing strong, like I applaud to that because that's very hard to do. Yeah, so like that's really inspiring right there. Like you're still focused on what you still got to do, even though it's a tough loss and stuff like that. So big kudos to you, Lee.
Let's go.
Thank you.
I love it, man. And Art, to hop to you, man. I know we were talking, but how's your mental health as well, bro?
Pretty good. Lately, like I just ain't been letting if just like I said that one, I think I said it in the last check-in. Maybe I said it. I don't know, but I've been really following that motto. If you cannot change it, don't waste your energy on it.
You did say that. Yep.
Yeah, something like I've been sticking to that mentality. Like it's all in the past. I mean, when me and my lady split up and stuff like that. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm not like I'm not like trying to beat around the bush or I'm trying to walk around with my head up my ass or you know what I mean. Hey, life moves on and I just gotta keep on pushing forward. I can't change the past, so hey, gotta keep going forward.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Again, man, I get pretty personal with these check-ins, so
Hey, we got goals to hit, baby.
Yeah, we do. We do. You right. You right. Like you can't be moping around. But I do want to ask though. I would ask this if Elena wasn't here, but Elena's here, so like you're gonna have to hear it. But I want to ask, when it comes to you and your lady, do you think that there's any reconciliation?
No. She is the mother of my child,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it will always be a connection there.
Okay.
But like even I have nothing bad to say. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It was just that time. Toxic relationships they could take a mental toll on you, and I'm not putting 100% the blame on her. I do have a part of that. You know what I mean? I didn't help some of the situations, but then again, it's like I said, I can't dwell on the past. I just got to keep on moving forward, moving what's in the best direction for me and my kids.
Let's go, man. I'm not a parent yet. I definitely want daughters, like hands down. I want like 5 of them. But
You can have mine.
I always hear that, bro. Whenever I say that, people are like, "Oh, you can have mine. You can here you go." I'm like, "Dang, like what's wrong with the kid? What's wrong with the girl?" Like I never hear that with the guys. It's always with the girls. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because they're probably a spitting image of us, man. Like my daughter has my attitude, like it's nothing, man. Like she has that mentality too. Like me and her butt heads all the time.
Wow, that's dope. Wow, that's so dope. And I can't wait to experience that. Like for real. Like I hope my daughter has. Can y'all imagine her talking like me? Like on the whole Let's Just Talk profile. It's like, what the heck? But man, I can't wait. But this is dope. Again, hearing both of you are parents, but then also hearing the perspective of wanting to do what you have to do for them and to keep pressing for them, to leave a legacy for them. That's just absolutely incredible. Elena, I'll begin with you with the check-in. I don't want to make it too long, but how have you been? I guess the past month. Did you hit your fitness goals? What were they? And if you did hit them, how? How did you make sure you hit them? And if you didn't, then why not? But it's been looking like you've been hitting them, so I don't know why you got a face. Your physique. She just flexed her physique off just earlier. I saw the story. I saw the story. Tell us.
I haven't hit my goals. I've been making it a point to at least get in the gym at least a couple times a week.
Okay.
If not a couple, at least once, or work out at home.
Yeah.
But I haven't hit my goals. Like I said, May was a really packed month, and it's excuses. I could have made time. I could have made more time. I did make time, like on the day of my birthday. Like I went to the gym and then I went on party. On the day of Ramon's birthday, I went to the gym and then we went and partied.
Wow.
So I did try, but I didn't get to work on my lifts as much as I wanted to. I was either working out with someone or like whenever I went, there was no spots available in the time that I had. It was really frustrating, especially because when I did finally get to lift, I was only able to do 225 for like 3 reps for like 3 sets, and that to me was like a big because my last PR was 275, so now I'm back down. But I also know with losing weight, and if you're not staying consistent, it does get heavier because your body weight's a lot lighter than it used to be, and so on and so forth. But it's been bothering me a little bit, but that's what I have been trying the past couple of days. Like 2 nights ago, I made Ramon work out with me in the garage. Like I was like, we're working out. We're already in here. I'm already putting a load of laundry in. Like, bam, let's do it. All of us went in the garage. The kids came in.
Let's
We all
go.
worked out.
I love it.
And then yesterday I didn't go to the gym, but while we were watching TV, like every time a commercial would come on, I was like, all right, let's go. Let's do 20 squats, 20 push-ups, let's do something in between commercial breaks. So we did a couple. I think he did like 20 squats, 20 push-ups, and something else. And I did 20 squats, 20 sumo squats, and 10 push-ups because I can't get to 20. But
wow, that's good.
And then today I went to the gym. So we're working on getting back on that consistency.
Exactly. Hey, that's super dope. I mean, you sound a lot like Art, because it was the same way with him and his, moving and stuff like that he was doing. But again, you said the exact same thing he said also. You got back on it. He said it's kind of like muscle memory, like riding a bike. You know what to do. You've done it before, because again, I've seen you fluctuate. Like ever since I've known you, I've seen you. You've been, when I first met you, you were heavier, but then I've seen where you've cut, and like right now, like you are there, and it's just like wow, like to see that you know what you're doing, you know how your body works, but at the same time, you also admit to the fact that you may have had moments of excuses, moments of I could have went hard. Like you still own it while at the same time still pressing. That's a good thing, because going back to what Art said, you don't dwell on the challenges and the troubles that are going on now. Why dwell on it? That's not going to do anything. So to see you still pressing, to see you still slaying while at the same time admitting to excuses that you probably made as well. I mean, that's a hats off for me. That's dope. Like that's a hats off.
And then plus too, like don't ever beat yourself up because as the weight drops, you're not going to be able to lift as strong as you once was. I had to take it into consideration because like when I was heavier, I was definitely lifting a whole lot heavier. But when them pounds start shredding, and I wasn't that heavy no more, like that weight like literally felt like whoa. Because I was doing I was doing DB 70 pounds chest presses with 70-pound dumbbells, and then I dropped like another 10 pounds, and then I couldn't even get 8 reps in. Wow. It's like holy crap, like damn, my strength just gone. You know what I mean? But then again, too, you got to think about it as the calories get lower, so does your carbohydrates get lower. The energy to fuel that workout. That's why I try to stress pre and post workout nutrition. Like you got to get those carbohydrates. You seen the video I posted earlier, huh? E?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's always good to fuel up that body before that workout, because you will have the give you the max energy when you go in there and to put in the work. But back to what I was saying, like when those calories get low and then your carbohydrates gets low, you just don't have the strength that you once had.
Yeah.
And what I did is I took it down. I went from all the way from 70 to 60, but I just increased my reps.
Okay.
So like instead of like shooting for 8 to 12, I'm hitting 15 now with the 60-pound dumbbells. Yeah. Yeah, it's always good. I mean, if you're gonna drop the weight, because we can't get 8 full effective reps to actually stimulate muscle growth, it's always good to drop it down but increase the reps. Definitely. Definitely increase the reps, therefore it keeps you nice and strong.
I love that I'm losing weight. Like I love it.
That's one of the how can you say, the downfalls of when you're dropping, when you're cutting, you will lose strength, and that's totally natural. That is totally natural.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is.
She over there pouting. I hope Giselle's listening to this, because she actually went through the same thing. Giselle, I'm not sure if y'all remember her mentioning that, but it was the exact same thing. She was like, man, I hate that I can't lift as much, but again, going back to what Art said, a lot of people, when it comes to bodybuilding, they'll take diuretics and things of that nature, but they'll injure themselves because of that,
Yeah.
the lack of muscle, or the lack of, I guess, the lack of energy. Like you said, there's not much being consumed around that time of competing, but they're looking for that pump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As it definitely too, like as the calories get lower and the energy get lower, don't try to go shoot for hitting your
The
same
PR.
PR.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
It's
man.
kind of like setting yourself up for disaster
Elena,
right
Elena,
there.
look, get her. All right.
Yeah, well, no, I totally agree. Like, I totally feel what you know what I mean, where you stand on that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I mean, when it comes to safety and your body, you don't want to try to go that heavy and mess around and injure yourself, and then next thing you know, you're out for 3 months, and then it's like, instead of taking one step forward, we took 5, 10 steps backwards,
Man.
and then now we
Wow.
got to start slowly building back up, and then you got to take it easy when you get back in the gym after that injury, and
Dang.
it's a nightmare. So I wouldn't be like, I like to tell people, don't focus on the weight you can push around. Let's just focus on contracting the muscles and getting the most stimulus growth out of the muscle.